Hey folks, it's Abby here from the Anxious Outdoors, and in 5 months, I'm running a marathon. But the story of this marathon does not start 5 months before with my training. It started long ago in 2016 when I moved into college with my roommate and soon to become my best friend, Delaney. Delaney is one of those people that when you meet them, you instantly know that they are special. Delaney quickly not only became my best friend, but also my inspiration. She was tough and determined, so much so that the day she moved into college with us, she also ran a half marathon. She had a 3-year-long streak of running a mile every single day. And sometimes me or one of our other roommates would get dragged out on a midnight mile to make sure that she got it in before she went to sleep that night. That first year of college was such a prolific year in all of our lives, where we were really vulnerable and figuring out who we were as people, and we built really strong bonds between me, Delaney, and our other 2 roommates. Devastatingly, Delaney's time on this earth was cut short by SUDC, sudden unexpected death in children. We found out the summer between our freshman and sophomore year of college, and our lives were never the same. Flash forward many years of grieving and learning to cope with this new life without her, and finding her in all the little ways throughout our days. Delaney's mom reached out to me, our roommates, and a couple of her other friends, and told us that she had a plan for Delaney's 26th birthday. She wanted to run a marathon, 26.2 miles, and she made us an offer we couldn't refuse, asking if we would do it with her, and of course, we all said yes. And although running a marathon someday was definitely on my bucket list, it got moved right up to the top to running a marathon now. This week is my first week of my official training plan. I'm trying to get my long run in just 4 miles before this blizzard, which is just starting right now. But I've got like half a mile left, so I'll be fine. When I committed to running this marathon the year of our 26th birthdays in honor of Delaney, what I didn't know is that that year also was going to be one of the most hectic years of my life. Right around the time I begun my training, I also moved across the state into my aunt's basement for a few months while I started working a new job along with Josh, which made early days of training very hard to focus on. I am in the last mile of my first 10K of the training plan. I had Josh drop me off somewhere, so I had to run home. So I've been struggling with motivation to get out there this time of year with this cruddy weather. So feeling pretty okay. Starting to get some shin splints, which worries me. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna say keep doing exercises to keep hopefully healing and strong. Doing okay. Today is a 4-mile day. We've gone back down. Just kind of nice. I did roll my ankle last week, which really hurt and has been kind of having me worried. But I think that I'm gonna be okay. Just gonna keep doing some exercises and hope for the best there. So far my shin splints haven't gotten too bad, but I've only gotten up to 6 miles as my longest run. Next weekend will be 8. So that'll kind of, I think, be the test. I think when I was training for my half back in September, that is the number that really took me out of the game. So I feel like if we make it past 8, then accountability buddies.
Yes.
Today's fit. Nice. We're closing in on our 10th mile.
Double digits, baby.
How you feeling, Kels?
Feel pretty good.
Sun's out. Yes, we've stripped quite a few layers. Feels wonderful. Can't believe it's February. With however stressful the move was, I at least was lucky that I moved back in proximity of my sister, who was also training for this marathon.
Day.
Good morning. It's an 8-mile day. Beautiful, sunny Sunday. Mile 7 point something of 8. Still feeling pretty good. Beautiful day. Not used to this kind of weather in early March, but I'll take it. How is your post-run creek dip, Kelsey?
I like it.
It's a little chilly for that, but I'm gonna ice my shins. Getting ready for our 12 miles. I'm gonna go pee in a porta potty first.
Pit toilet.
Sorry, pit toilet. It's gonna be a cold one on the Calhaven Trail today. Over halfway done with our 12. Having a little goo break. Just putting it off around a house while running 12 miles. So we're done. I'm in pain. As training went on, I found myself getting kind of bored of my old routes, so I felt very fortunate when we would go on trips and I got to do my runs in more prettier places. So this was a trip for spring break with my family up to Sleeping Bear Dunes, and of course that meant that I'd be putting in some miles on the Heritage Trail with my family, and I also got to do my first half marathon there. Today I'm trying to run my half marathon, going around Glen Lake, hoping that that will be enough to keep me entertained so I don't think about the pain in my legs. At this point in my training, I really started to look forward to my longer runs. They were starting to feel not necessarily easy, but almost like meditation. Like I was really working through some stuff, both physically and emotionally, on these runs. And knowing the deeper meaning behind this marathon, I often felt like I was hanging out with Delaney on these runs, like she was at every step with me, which made them feel a little bit better. It's a beautiful day. It's perfect running temperature. I'm a little hesitant on this long run because I feel like I might be feeling an injury coming on. I didn't keep up very consistent during my end of March musical madness, but hoping to stay injury free and come back pretty strong. The weather's really helping. Also, beautiful dirt roads really help as well. Just a man enjoying a field for miles and miles. Hi Josh. Nice day for a run, huh? As my training went on, I got more fearful that an injury would take me out of the game, but luckily things started to get better. I'm trying for 14 today. My shins are feeling a bit better, hoping that doesn't change with today's mileage. 18 miles today, baby. Let's see how this goes. Well, we're halfway there. Well, living on a prayer. Take my hand, don't make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer. Miles. Look at us. Hi guys! Here's the best part of my run. Hello! Hello,
Chicken. Oh. Oh. Our last training run. Woo! Marathon next weekend. All downhill from here. And uphill a little, and then downhill. I'm just gonna cross the finish line. Winding down marathon training. Woo-hoo. Last training run. Only 2 miles. And then in a couple days, 26.2. Good morning. Today is one day until a marathon. About 24 hours from now, I'll be just starting. I'm heading up to Traverse City today. We're all staying together the night before, picking up our packets today, and I'm gonna really kind of focus on hydrating and stretching and taking care of my body today so that it can take me 26 miles tomorrow, which is kind of crazy to think about. I'm excited, I'm nervous. I know that it's going to be a battle of mental toughness. I've done everything I can physically to be able to do it, so now it's just the final push. This is a Subaru commercial. Today's the day. We're walking to my car. It's raining, but spirits are high. Let's do a marathon.
And the marathon we did, everyone who signed up for the marathon to run in honor of Delaney finished it and finished it strong. Josh and Joe also participated by doing a 10K, and it was a super sweet and very special experience running this with my friends and my family, and really feeling like we were doing something that we know our good friend Delaney would have been super proud of. Her mom finished it super strong and before the time cutoff, and it was amazing. The entire race was very surreal. There's so many people at the beginning and you're so hyped up, and as you get to the end, it really becomes a battle of your emotions over your physical ability, because you know you can physically do it. It's just getting through that pain and that struggle in order to make it to the finish line. And it really was a special and super powerful experience.
You're almost at 24 miles. How do you feel?
I feel like roadkill.
Delaney's motto about running was to celebrate every mile, and I really felt like throughout this entire marathon I was celebrating every mile, even the hardest ones. And that final mile, I really struggled, not only with the pain in my leg, but with the emotion that was starting to overwhelm me with what I had just done.
For the video. You did it. Good job. Oh, you guys are so great.
Every finisher had a good cry after crossing, and knowing that we did something that definitely made Delaney proud and made ourselves proud too. We enjoyed some ice cream, we got many pictures to commemorate the day, and really celebrated each of those 26 miles. And then had a nice cool dip in Lake Michigan to ice our legs after. Overall, I had such a positive experience training and running this marathon, maybe so much so that I might do one again.